Coach Stein, y'all wasn't expecting.
I made it. I made it just in time.
Yeah, I am here. How's it on your side? Can you
I
hear
didn't
me?
hear you talking to me.
I want to hear
Is
from
it me or is it sounding muffled?
It sounds very muffled. What's going on here? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask someone in the chat to let us know what the quality of the sound is. This has been weird. Big couple of weeks, I've had some problems here. Not doing anything any differently. Party started the right way. Umbrella, mute out and let me see if I can distinguish. If you're mute, then it's on my end. For me? All right, let's take a look. So, Chandrella, it's coming from your end. I don't know why, but it's something there on your side. It might be reverbing back from your speaker into the microphone. So I don't know if you have a headset or something of that sort that you might be able to use. But if you'll work that out, we'll see if we can make that happen because it's coming from your end. I don't know why. And we also have Minister Carol here. I'm going to put her on the camera, but we're going to get started with some video footage. What we want to do this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have one conversation and one conversation only. And it's real simple for all of you who are chiming in. We got about 41 days remaining in the calendar year. And I know you're glad about it. And we're laying down a foundation for our 2024. And the subject tonight is real simple. If you're watching this broadcast, Shen Smith, it's good to see you. Thank you for chiming in. Most definitely. Brian Davis, thank you for chiming in. It's real simple, y'all. We're going to share some video footage with you. And then all of this illustrious team is going to come back and we're going to chop it up. We want to make sure that we can get a good audio, video quality. So if we, have some oops and whatnot, just bear with us as we get those types of details set up. But it's really simple, y'all. And we're going to be bringing you some goods tonight. We got Carol Caspar is in the house. Thank you for chiming in. We promise to give y'all the goods tonight to give you some value. You're going to leave with a goodie bag. So make sure, my friends, that you stay here to the end of this information that we're about to start sharing right now. Let's go ahead and chime right into this conversation about how simple it is, that it is really simple. Go ahead and put that in the comments. It's really simple. If you're on YouTube, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're tweeting out there somewhere, go ahead and put that in the comment. Is really simple. And I'm going to start with this particular video and show y'all how simple it is. Let me go ahead and pull this up now, and then we'll come back and we'll chop it up. Now, this is something you need to pay attention to. Take a look at this.
Record inflation, of course, taking a real toll on American families. But can they do this without sending the country into recession? Many economists not convinced tonight. All eyes, of course, on the Federal Reserve now, set to raise those rates to slow the rising prices. And economists say the average family now paying nearly $350 more every month for the same things they were buying last year. ABC's Victor Oquendo on families across this country now feeling this. He's from Florida tonight.
Tonight, with prices rising at their fastest clip in 40 years, the Federal Reserve expected to raise interest rates by 0.75 points to slow inflation, the biggest hike in nearly 3 decades.
Everyone can agree that this inflation is very painful and it has to come down. So the only way of doing that is getting those interest rates up and slowing the growth rate in the economy.
The move will send the cost of credit cards, car loans to mortgages even higher at a time when Americans are already paying more for just about everything. In Minnesota,
is this not enough?
There we go. It's really simple. So let's pull this up on the screen and chop this up a little bit, ladies. It's really simple. Inflation is a huge problem, cramping a whole lot of lifestyles. Now, we live in various cities. I know Chandrella's here in San Antonio. Tanya, you're there in Ohio right now, correct? Where are you? Uh-oh, is she frozen? I don't know. I think we might have lost her. Minister Carolyn, where are you right now?
I'm in Middletown, Delaware, the first state of these United States of America.
Wow, listen, that's something. Well, what is it looking like inflation-wise in Middletown, Delaware? What's going on over there?
Well, everything is going up. Housing, food, car sales, babysitting, everything is going up. But the caveat is that we don't pay sales tax.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Sales tax, and because we don't pay sales tax, and it's a little lower than places that do pay sales tax, for instance.
Interesting. I was not aware that was the case there. Chandrella, your neck of the woods, right here in San Antonio, ma'am. Have you seen these hiked prices, or is there something different?
I definitely have seen the hike prices. Everything seems to be going up higher and higher.
So what we're going to talk about tonight, if you'll mute out for me, Chandrella, I don't know why it causes a feedback when you and I are on together, but what we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to share with you all an incredible opportunity, and it gives an incredible way that you can solve this inflation problem for yourself and for your family. I got Coach Tanya back. Let me ask her. Coach Tanya, where are you at? What city are you in right now?
I'm in Cleveland, Ohio right now, but the prices is high everywhere. I live in North Carolina. Things is going up, but the money.
Everything but the money's going on. Rent, mortgage, lights, gas, utilities. I heard somebody say daycare. I mean, price of milk, good God Almighty. I mean,
price of eggs. I went to the grocery store today and got some eggs. They were $6.
What were they 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
I remember getting eggs $2,
99 cents, someplace.
99 cents.
Ooh, okay.
89 cents.
Okay. So it's real out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to really pay attention to this information that we're going to convey. We see First Lady there. She says it's really simple. See, here's the problem. Inflation is a huge problem. It's cramping a lot of lifestyles, but I promise you, and hold us to this, we're going to show you how you can solve that inflation problem, not just for yourself, but for your whole family. I'm going to go to another video because I'm going to keep it moving. And here's the next one. Y'all stay right there. Don't go anywhere.
Have you ever wondered why a home-based business offers such good tax benefits? As we navigate through the 21st century, we're seeing a surge in home-based businesses. These entrepreneurial adventures are not just about flexibility or escaping the 9-to-5 grind. There's much more to the story. Imagine a world where you can save money while making money. Sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. Let's dive into the tax benefits that make home-based businesses so appealing. To understand why home-based businesses get such tax breaks, it's crucial to understand what tax deductions are. In a nutshell, tax deductions are certain expenses that you can subtract from your total income before calculating your due tax. It's like a discount on your tax bill, provided by the government to encourage certain behaviors like business investments or charitable donations. Now let's break it down further. Imagine that you earn $100 and the tax rate is 20%. Without deductions, you'd pay $20 in tax. But if you have $10 in tax deductions, your taxable income drops to $90, and your tax bill is now just $18. That's how tax deductions lower your taxable income and therefore your tax liability. The more deductions you can claim, the less income tax you potentially owe. But remember, not all expenses can be deducted. The Internal Revenue Service, or IRS, specifies that deductions must be ordinary and necessary for your trade or business. This means the costs must be common and accepted in your industry, and helpful and appropriate for your business. Now that we have a basic understanding of tax deductions, we can explore why home-based businesses have unique tax advantages. These advantages stem from the fact that many everyday household expenses can become deductible when your home is your principal place of business. But we'll delve more into this fascinating realm of home-based business tax benefits in our next segment. Stay tuned. Home-based businesses enjoy a variety of tax benefits that other businesses don't. Let's break down a few of these, shall we? Firstly, there's the home office deduction. If you use a part of your home exclusively for your business, you can deduct a portion of your home expenses. These include mortgage interest, property taxes, and utilities. It's like your home is wearing two hats, one as your residence and another as your business place. And the IRS acknowledges this dual role with this deduction. Secondly, you can deduct business-related expenses. This includes anything you purchase for your business, from office supplies to that new laptop you've been eyeing. Even a portion of your internet bill can be deducted if you use it for your business. It's as if Uncle Sam is saying, go ahead, invest in your business. I've got your back. Lastly, there's the self-employment tax deduction. If you're self-employed, you know you have to pay the full share of your Social Security and Medicare taxes. But here's the good news. You can deduct half of these taxes. It's like getting a discount on your self-employment taxes, just for being your own boss. These tax benefits can make a significant difference to your bottom line. So if you're running a business from home, make sure you're taking full advantage of these tax perks. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. So, there you have it, the tax benefits of a home-based business. Taking advantage of these benefits can be a game changer. Remember, you can deduct home expenses, enjoy self-employment tax deductions, and even save on commuting costs. And let's not forget the potential deductions for business trips. These are just a few of the many ways a home-based business can significantly lighten your tax burden. If you're considering starting a home-based business, remember these tax benefits. They can make a world of difference to your financial success.
My God, if I knew back then what I know right now. Y'all remember when you first started working and you got your first paycheck and you was expecting a certain amount, and then you went through that thing and opened that thing up and you said, wait a minute, where the rest of my money goes? I need to talk to somebody about this. I've been robbed, And a lot of people don't understand, not that paying taxes is robbery, because there's a benefit that, we have as U.S. citizens and all that. We don't want to underestimate that. But nobody in their right mind wants to pay more taxes than they legally need to. So let's do a poll right quick. Let's go through. Chandrella, would you like to pay more taxes than you need to?
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's emphatically. Okay. Tanya?
Absolutely, positively not.
Oh, in fact, Miss Carol?
Ditto, 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 ditto.
Hey, I think we are all on what they say, one accord. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you might be, Twitterland out there, go ahead and tweet something in. Let us know. Would you like to pay more than you legally have to? And if that's not the case, you're at the right place at the right time, because we're going to share with you, as has already been shared in this particular travel club that we're all a part of. It's simple. It's really simple. We show you how to increase your tax deductions, which means that you'll keep so much more of your hard-earned income right in your household. Is that good or is that good?
That's good.
How do y'all feel about that?
Well, I don't like to give away my money at all, especially to FICA, and who I don't even know who FICA is. So, well, I'm glad I don't have that problem no more, because I do work for myself, and a lot of things that I do, because I have this travel club as well as my entertainment business, I'm like a walk-in tax deduction. I write off everything.
I love it. I love it. Ms. Carol, I would imagine that you and Chandrella's in the medical field. You recently retired, and you were in the educational field. So as you were, your income going up, what I've always discovered is the more income you make, the more they take, as far as the taxes are concerned. And sometimes you was expecting, when you got a look $5,000 raise or $10,000 raise, you thought it was going, pretty much be an even share. Okay, well, I got $1,000 more a month or whatever. Man, you look at that thing and be like, well, what happened to the other $450 that I was expecting? So we have a way, y'all. It is so much worth its weight in gold. For those of you who have recently gotten those promotions, or maybe you're about to get that promotion, don't get caught out there thinking you're about to, see what what they said they were going to give. You're not going to see it, because it's a good portion of it is going to go to Uncle Sam. And we're going to show you how legally every single month to keep so much more of that in your household. So we're going to keep it moving because it's really simple. And I'm going to share this next couple of videos. Let me pull this one up. I know you guys will really appreciate these next two. Let me pull it up here.
Imagine taking 4- and 5-star vacations every year at 2-star prices while earning a lucrative income at the same time. Yes, it's possible. We make this and more possible for you. Can you picture yourself traveling wherever and whenever you want? If so, you're exactly where you need to be today. We'll show you how to create an additional profit center that will help you alleviate the stress of double-digit inflation. No more dreaming about luxurious vacations. Start taking them for pennies on the dollar. Say goodbye to financial stress and start living your life to the fullest. The best part is you can start today and change your life and the lives of your family members for the better. This opportunity is for everyone, including you. We'll be with you every step of the way. Create a simple and fun business where you can travel more, better, for less, and earn a residual income. Whether you have spare time, part-time availability, or you want to go all in, we have the flexibility to accommodate your schedule. What sets us apart is that we're revolutionizing the travel industry in ways that have never been done before. We provide exclusive access to prices that you won't find anywhere else, offering specially curated trips to 4- and 5-star properties at 2-star prices. Not only that, but our compensation plan is groundbreaking, offering opportunities for earnings that have never been seen before. If the timing is right in your life, this additional profit center will bring a big smile to your face. Imagine the joy of seeing your bank account grow while enjoying the beach and exploring new destinations. Don't hesitate to reach out to the person who shared this information with you. They can provide you with more details and answer any questions you may have. We can't wait to welcome you to our community of travel enthusiasts who are living their best lives and making a huge difference. We'll see you on the beach and at the bank.
All right, here we go. I'm going to bring up a couple of, it's really simple statements. Speak at your leisure as to which one resonates with you the most. Here's one on that. It's really simple to go places you always wanted to go each year, either alone or with like-minded people. Who would like to take that one?
I'll chime in. I'll chime into that one. Since I do travel alone, what I love most about this company is that even though I'm getting on the plane or riding in my car by myself, once I get to the destination, I get to hang around people like Minister Carol. And Pastor Mill. I hadn't had a chance to kick it with Chandrella yet, but I'm sure we're going to get around to a world tour. I may bump into her on a getaway, but I love it because I'm always meeting up with so many people. I can get on the phone and say, hey, where y'all going next? And as long as I got travel points and I got my passport, I'm ready to go.
I love it. I love it. Anybody else on that one? Chandrella, were you going to say something on that too?
Yes, you know I have to travel with my buddy.
Uh-huh.
My Kendra, my sister.
Uh-huh.
And I love it. We have a good time. You know, we had just went to California. We getting ready to go to Punta Cana next year. And I am waiting to meet up with Tanya and Miss Carol.
Yeah, I love it. You know, we become family in this experience because a lot of us have spent the type of quality time. You know, you got to keep this in mind. You know, when people are at work or even at church, you're not spending a whole lot of quality time together. But when you go on a getaway or what we call a dreamcation or one of our world tours, you're spending quality time together, really getting to know each other. You're seeing every part of a person. Stuff that you didn't know you was going to see, you see it. And, you know, Man, we done had some times across the country, no doubt, and around the world. We've been together, many of us, and other continents, and I'm telling you, it's something to see. It's a sight to behold. Let me say it that way. Now, here's the next one. All right, I'm gonna bring this in. It's really simple. You should launch a turnkey, tax-deductible business that can create weekly, residual, and even legacy income. Y'all jump on that one.
Oh, I'll go first again. Look. I really wish that I would have had something of this nature when my sons was growing up and stuff like that. If I would have known, like I didn't know, like I was raised to go to school, get a good education, I went into the military, and none of that made my pockets fat. The fact that I can travel, like, it's just amazing how that residual income come in handy. Like this trip, I was on my way to Vegas. I came to Cleveland to visit with my grandparents because they're up in age. I did not know that my grandfather was going to pass away while I was here. I'm glad. I mean, I can't say, wait, I'm not glad that he gone, but I'm glad that I was here.
Yeah.
And I had to move some stuff around. And lo and behold, I have that residual income that's been just accumulating on that Pay Quicker card. So it allowed me to just go ahead and just stay here because I had to cancel my Vegas trip. But I was able to stay here. It didn't affect me no way. Vegas is always going to be here. So, but being able to actually just do that and extend my stay, not staying with nobody, not living in nobody's. I'm in my own room. For the next, I've been here. It'll be 3 weeks. I'll be here.
Wow.
And I don't work a job. That residual income comes in. It's a blessing.
Yes, it is. You have testified and helped somebody there. Minister Carolyn, you were going to jump on that too?
Yes. Thank you, Pastor Mel. I was going to say, you should launch a turnkey because of tax deduction. You know, this tax deductible business, you should do that because you're tired of paying taxes. You know, y'all, right? You got multiple, even if you have multiple streams of income, as you already know, the more money you make, the more money they take, right? I paid over $5,000 in taxes last year because this is my first year in this business where I could write off taxes.
Come on.
I started a little over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
This, it came time to pay taxes. I got to pay $800.93 or something like that.
Good God Almighty. Bonnie do. That's a testimony.
I spent $5,000.
That's a testimony.
Okay. I'm like, Uncle Sam gonna owe me.
That's good news.
I found out that that's not necessarily how it works. But as long as you break even and you don't owe no taxes, hey, that's a win-win.
That's a win-win.
Launch a turnkey tax deductible business that can create weekly residual income. I get paid every week.
Yeah.
It goes quicker.
Yeah.
Okay. And I sleep. I ain't getting 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing none of that. It's while this money is building up. I think Pastor Mel is going to explain a little later as to why, but that's another reason. The residual income that you earn is sweet.
Hey.
Right? So you get a legacy after a while. You can earn legacy wealth. And you can your business to somebody, you know.
Absolutely.
Not somebody who, you know, has passed away or passing away, but somebody who's 5, 6 years old. Grandchildren. The Bible says, leave an inheritance for our children's children.
Children's children.
You working that job, you ain't gonna have no money for your children's children. I don't have no money. That's why I figure, you know, you ain't gonna have money. You need to. You need to, and you should launch a turnkey tax deductible business that can create weekly residual and earn legacy income.
That's good to me. I'm gonna put this one on the screen, And after this, I'm going to go to one of the last videos, ladies. But I want y'all to jump on this because I know that y'all have used the platform not just for the travel portion. So let's talk about it. It's really simple. Somebody put that in the comments. We want to say good evening to Miss Sonia is in the house. Miss Monique is in the house. Minister Carol Brown is in the house. Much love to y'all. Cousin Althea is in the house. Take a look at this, y'all. It's really simple. This platform will save you money on local shopping, online shopping, entertainment like sports, tickets, concerts, musicals, theme parks, all that type of stuff. It'll save you money over 75,000 plus restaurants, on rental cars, on cruises, on hotels, resorts, and so much more. So I would like to get you all to chime in on that. Is it really that simple?
It's really that simple. It's really that simple. I don't know how many times I can put in the zip code to wherever I'm going, and all types of activities and stuff pull up. For example, everything. The last time I was in Vegas in July, from the zip lining to the helicopter ride, even to the menopause musical, I got right off of our platform for pennies on the dollar. When we got to for example, I think I paid like $189 to ride over the helicopter ride in Vegas, but I asked at the box office at the retail place at the site, it was like $300 something.
Come on now. It's over $100 saving.
Yeah. So, I mean, and the fact that I just did my little video chatting. I went to the movies one time. We got a whole movie and some food and popcorn and snacks for the low. If I would have did it any other way, I'd have been paying $50, $60, $70 coming out of that place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I heard, let me share this with you. Today I heard it from Coach Cynthia. And I know that, Tanya, it might be someone you knew as well. I know of two persons who purchased vehicles.
Me, I'm one of them people.
Okay,
I went, listen, and let me tell y'all about that experience there. So when I bought my Kia Forte, I figured I'm going to go to the same Kia dealership and get with the man, the salesman, David, that sold me and did a good job on that Kia. Oh, no. I went to the dealership. They was treating me like a bald-headed stepchild. Yes. And I said, you know what? I said, you know what? Never mind. They was trying to get, I wanted a Kia Telluride, 2023 Kia Telluride. I got that from the late Pastor Guy Taylor. When he got his Kia 2020 Telluride, he took me and Chris outside and showed us all the bells and whistles, the captain seats, sunroof, heated, cooler seat, all that good stuff. And I was like, ooh, I want it. And he said, baby girl, all you got to do is speak a thing into existence. Ooh. I spoke that thing for 2 years.
Hey. Come on now.
Went into my back office after that terrible experience at Fayetteville Kia Audemars. Yeah, I said it. And I went into our back office on our entertainment portal.
My Lord.
I went to the link that said used cars. And I said, no, I've never just bought a brand new, spanking brand new, no miles on it. I ain't never did that. So I went into the new car portal and I put in all the bells and whistles, the heated seats, the moonroof, the sunroof. I didn't use that sunroof yet, but I said I wanted one.
Come on.
In my vehicle. Man, next thing I know, I got a $10,000 discount on the $50,000 car. Not only that, I went to the dealership and test drove the car, and I said, "Well, how am I gonna drive both cars? It's gonna take me forever to get home." And she said, "Oh no, ma'am, I will bring the car to you." Talk about royalty services, and I get free oil changes for the life of the car. I mean, all of that inside of our very own portal.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
It's really that simple.
It's that simple. Chandrella, y'all got anything? Thank you, Coach Ty. You got anything that y'all can share, ladies, other than the obvious of the resorts and the hotels. We got so many ways we save money in this platform.
Well, I was in the back office, and yes, the hotels are great, but they're even great for staycations.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Sometimes you're working, you got that early bird, got to get up, got to get that meeting rolling. They depend on to get the food ready and all this kind of stuff. So you got to get there early. It's a commute, an hour away from your job. You can book a room right near your job, and you can stay there overnight, breakfast included, depending on where you book, and leave there at a decent hour, get to your job, whistle while you work, doing what you got to do. I've done that. It works very well. But the other thing I wanted to say is that back office is also good for purchasing things for Christmas or birthdays. I've gone to the shopping and I purchased, I'm telling you, I got stuff downstairs. Must be about 6 or 7 things I have left. Duffel bags, canisters, twister, exerciser. I got all kind of good stuff down there, right? In my bag, right? Got loyalty points, was able to get it bought down, spent like $10 for $49 items. Got a duffel bag, $5. I paid $39 for it. So great discount. So I already started my Christmas shopping. Right?
There you go. There you have it.
So, getting those gifts. I did get gift cards back there too. We have gift cards.
Yeah, and they're all 10% off or more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually it was $10, a $50 gift card. I paid $42, $43 or whatever it is because they put the tax. But the $10 was $40 plus $2, $3 tax is what I paid for a $50 gift card.
Yep, that's
you go to Walmart and get you a $50 gift card.
It's $50 per tax. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that out. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Disco? Disco is in the house. That's my big bro, y'all, all the way in the Savannah, actually, by way of Brooklyn. Much love, man. Listen, there's so many ways. We don't even have time to talk about all of them that you can literally save money using this travel club. It's more than travel. It's anything associated and anything connected to it. I'm going to make one statement and I'm going to share with you all these last couple of videos. Here's the statement. It's really simple. If you're not using this platform, you're wasting money and losing money. Who can speak to that real quick? Is it that simple?
It's really that simple. These 3 weeks I've been at this place. I can't tell y'all where I'm at. But what would have cost me $2,500 for the 3 weeks? Cost me, wait a minute. The first week I stayed, it was like $300. This week it was like 11. These next 2 weeks is $1,100. So I still paid less. And of course, it's a beautiful hotel. It's a 4-star hotel out in a very nice area, and I get to write it off.
My.
No more retail for me. And I put it on my credit card that I'm gonna write off and got points and cash back. It just, look, I'm getting more cash back than a little bit these days. These last 4 years, I just been getting cash back. You could just hashtag me if balling was if balling on the budget was a person, I'm it. Really, it's really that simple.
That
says a lot coming from somebody that's been unemployed since 2013, and I've taken literally 45 vacations in 4 years.
My. It's about as plain as it can get. It's really that simple. All right, I got 2 more things to share. This next video, I'm going to put it on. This comes from a professional who's been in the travel industry for 43 years. Let me put this up. Let y'all hear this for yourselves. It's for every travel agent out there, every travel advisor, every travel consultant. Hear ye her.
Thank you, Dr. Pruitt. Can you hear me real well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know what? I'm just so excited. The reason why I'm excited, let me tell you guys a little bit, those that don't know me, about my background. I have been in the travel industry for 43 years. I started in travel with $100 at 19 years old. And I asked this guy from the travel agency to teach me about travel because I absolutely love travel because my mother took me traveling when I was a young girl. We used to get on the Greyhound bus and go to DC and New York and everywhere. You know, back during that time, we couldn't afford to buy a plane ticket or anything like that. But I have been in this business for 43 years. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I've worked for 2 major airlines. I've worked with numerous amounts of travel agencies over the 43 years. And I started my own travel agency. I had a travel agency way back in the day when I lived in Alabama. And when I came to Florida, it was so much competition that I just kind of did a little bit on the side. But now I've started my travel agency again. And you would think that I have every perk in the world, and I do because I've been doing it for so long. I have vendors all over the world. Elder Foster and I have traveled all over the world. Africa, Egypt, you name it, we've been there. And so why would something like this be of interest to me? Because I've been in these types of programs before, and I've seen what they had to offer, and I would not even look at a travel club. And when Elder Foster told me about this, and Dr. James and everything, I'm just going to be honest. I told him, I'll look at it just for you, but I'm not interested. And when I looked at what they had to offer, and I'm you guys know me, I'm the type of person that I check everything out. When I looked at it, I told Elder Foster to tell him to sign me up right now. Why did I do that? Because when you look at getting 3 vacations a year, and if most of us that are working, some of us don't get off 3 times a year. We may have a week vacation or 2 weeks, depending on how long you've been working. But to get 3 vacations a year, and you can choose which vacation you want from all over the world, is phenomenal.
All right, we're going to wrap this thing up real quick, but let me get everybody in place and in position and see if it makes sense to you. It's really simple. If you're going to travel anyway, then getting travel agent rates or better without being a travel agent is a no-brainer. And then let me add this in. It's really simple. Travel agent or not, there's no travel platform that gives you better pricing than our platform. Would you say that Evangelist Foster was pretty much saying that? And would you stand in agreement with her about what you know about this club? You want to jump on that?
I stand in agreement because I am a travel agent. And she not lying. We don't get a lot of perks that people think. And when people come to me for the hookup, I give them the information like, now I have to charge a fee to do all this research. But inside that research, I give them whatever they want. I'll go right in my back office and pull up the same thing. And I give them an option. Do you either want to pay $3,000 for the same trip, same day, same accommodation, same everything, minus the excursions that you want? Or you can pay $1,500 and still have $1,500 to get excursions, because you can get all of that right there and you can book it yourself. As a travel agent, when you book with a travel agent, you have to pay a deposit to lock in the price. And then you have to pay a monthly fee every month until the vacation is paid in full before you can actually take the trip. That's as the customer. As a travel agent, if the trip is not booked until 2024, I don't get paid until after you take that trip in 2024. Why not take that same money and invest it in yourself? Have a company that is going to match your money dollar for dollar on the initial, as well as $2 on the monthly, giving you more buying power. And since if you do it as a home-based business, you can write it off. Look, when you presented this information, because God blessed me by meeting you 4 years ago. And when you was breaking it down to me, I couldn't believe it until I asked you that infamous question. Are you a lying pastor? I had to ask him, y'all. I said, are you one of them lying pastors? And he said, no. Look.
Oh, boy.
This company has given me so much more than what Pastor Mel said it would give me. Not only is it giving me residual income, not only am I not paying retail on any and everything that I do anymore, but I do this as a full-time. This is my full-time business. So I get to write a lot of things off. And the best thing that could have happened to me by getting into this company 4 years ago, I have a family. There's a difference between relatives and family members.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave that for a whole nother. That's a whole nother preaching and teaching. But I'm telling you,
it's really simple.
It's really that simple. If you get with this company, you're gonna be surrounded by family. People that want you to succeed, from the CEO all the way down. I don't know if Travorium has a janitor, but we all we all eat here if we so choose. If you don't want to be bothered, you got family members that ain't gonna bother you. But if you want to be bothered and make some money, listen, we got people that's gonna push you and hold you by the hand. This is the first and only company that I know of that plagiarism is legal. And if any of my college scholars out there, y'all know that's copying and pasting, and you can't do that in school unless you give somebody credit. Hey, you do business for yourself, but you are definitely not by yourself in this company.
It's really simple. Listen, I love this conversation. We're going to close it out like this. One of my favorite videos came from a young man. I believe he's out there in North Carolina, in that area as well. Pastor Brian Bullock, he put this together. I'm going to share this with you guys. It's so imperative because you just said the scripture a little while ago. We know the scripture, we quote it, we got praise dances for it, we got songs about it, but we need to be about it. A wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. We need to go back to the Bible, y'all. So I'm going to share this with you, and then we're going to get out of here as quickly as we can afterwards, because we got another call to be on, and that's the faith leaders call. So let me pull this up.
Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. Legacy. There's power in your name. Power in your name. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go to another family called Rolls Royce so you can give them money and get yourself a car so you can go back to the hood and see the Joneses and say, look at what I got. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo, their family's sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royce are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke. What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name? That part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. there are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who are saying, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that say my name.
All right, we're going to close it down on this. I want to hear from each one of you with some closing comments. Everything that we have in this opportunity, of course, we're going to save a ton of money. But it also, more importantly than anything else that it does, I believe, it allows us to leave something connected to our last name. Job won't do that. Just won't do it. But when you own this business and really take ownership for it, I don't mean just treat it as a hobby, but when you get in and, as we say back home, real deal Holyfield, you go at it. You give it at least close to what you give that job. When you treat it like that, this thing will not only be a blessing to you, but it will be a blessing to your children and even unto their children. Chandrella, I'd like you to close us out on that. Then Minister Carol, and then Coach Tyne, you close us out all the way through. And we're going to jump on our Faith Leaders Call, which starts at the top of the hour at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Sister Hattie, it's good to see you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. Lisa Davis, we see you there. Thank you for chiming in. Take it away, Chandrella.
Okay. I'm glad that I got introduced to this company. There's so many things that it's like Mr. Hart, he didn't leave no stone unturned. Like everything that you can think of, you can do. I'm in the back office every day at work looking for a staycation for me and my kids. They always asking, where are we going, Mama? Mm-hmm. Okay, you get them tickets, Mama? Getting discounts on the tickets. What else we going to be doing? Like there's so many activities, the gift cards. I'm excited about the car because I'm going to be looking at that. In the future, I'm going to be looking at that, getting me another car. And so I'm just excited. It's not just a travel company. And it is just that simple.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Minister Carolyn, what say you, darling?
Yeah, so as I previously stated, yes, this is the business to get into, to get legacy, to be able to leave a legacy. I have worked many jobs. I retired from a job and I have a pension from that job. I'm old enough where I collect Social Security as well. But it's great. I'm really grateful for that. That's enabled me to live a little, right? But I want to live a little more. So that's another story. But this legacy was not able to be produced, even though I came out with 27 years of service. Wow. With education. And if you will, spending my
we lost you.
I didn't have this retirement money for myself that I have now. I wouldn't have this second income. Yeah. That's how bad it is. They're trying to dry up Social Security as we speak. Absolutely. Right? So there's so much going on behind the scenes that can affect your future. And this is why so important and significant to get in a company as such as this, because it has that propensity to create that legacy wealth for you. And that's
I love it. Thank you so very much. Baby girl, close us out before we get on this Faith Leaders Call starting at the top of the hour.
Well, let me tell you something. Just like Minister Carolyn and Chandrella said, and you said, I've worked the employment side of the fence. I've even worked the self-employed side of the fence. And on that side, if you don't work, you don't eat. It is time to get to the right side, because that's where the business owners and the investors. It is time to invest in yourself. God never tells us in the Bible that we have to get a job. He did say, however, if a man don't work, he don't eat. God has already gifted us with the talents and assets that we need to succeed in this world. So get you a home-based business, leave a legacy for your children and children's children, and get into the industry that's never going anywhere, the travel industry. We'll see you next time. See you in the next 10 minutes on our Faith Leaders Call. See you later. Good night.
Your first name is